Hi, this is Kristina from Two Peas in a Bucket, and it's Friday, so it's time for more Kristina's picks. This week's my picks are all centered on making a clear mini album. National Scrapbooking Day is coming up. I hope everybody is preparing and getting set to do something fun on that day and work on some projects. I am going to be looking at Jennifer Gallagher's mini album a month class, and in doing so I gathered a whole bunch of stuff to put together a mini album. I have a sample that I did a couple years ago doing a mini album with clear stuff in the clear albums. And so I brought that one along as a sample. This is an older one that we carry, but I did bring out, I'm going to show you that in a second, a whole bunch of ones from Maya Road and from Seven Gypsies. This is just one of the Maya Road ones. This one is more like a 6x6, so it actually would work really well with a lot of your 6x6 paper pads if you wanted it to. The Maya Road is thicker, and it has a sheet over the top of it, a protective film, so that your stuff doesn't get scratched until you get to that page, which is really nice. One thing also that's really nice about the Maya Road, it comes in a lot of different shapes and sizes, different tabs. This one's a butterfly. A lot of different things. This one actually has holes on both sides, so you could actually make a chain, you could make a banner or a bunting, as I'm learning that's called. And for instance, like they have this one that has the different graduated pages, and then they have the exact same design in chipboard, which I think is really great because you could mix and match. You could actually make double the size of the album by just layering those two pages together. Because it doesn't always have to be clear. It doesn't always have to be all clear pages. And if you really wanted to make a mixed media album, Maya Road has a lot of things like this that would work out, where you could just stack the pages together. The Seven Gypsies one is actually a little bit different. There's several that they have. A hanging book, which is 3 pages altogether. A tabulated album where the pages are different sizes. And then they have this one, which is their junk album. It's also about a 6x6. Each of the pages has a different edge on it, but they all line up exactly. Nothing really hangs over more than any of the others. This one is really thin. It's not as heavy as the Maya Road. I'm not sure if you can really see that, and there's not a protective coating on it. But it's really nice and, I don't know, it's not quite as heavy duty as the Maya Road. So if you're looking for something thinner, if the big ones really scare you, this is a really nice option. The thing with the Seven Gypsies, though, is that most of their clear ones have 2 holes in them. And if you were to pick up a corresponding chipboard, those have 3 holes in them. So if you wanted to combine them, you would have an empty hole in the center if you were trying to do every other page, which is okay if that's what you're looking for. But just so that you're aware, like, they don't actually have a chipboard match like the Maya Road ones do. In terms of price, they're both about equivalent, actually. The Maya Road is anywhere up to $12 for the bigger ones, but I think you get quite a bit more pages and value for what you're getting. And the Seven Gypsies run anywhere from $6 to $13. So, and you're not getting as many pages, but you're getting a lot thinner quality of clear acrylic. So it's really up to you. Now what I did is I pulled together a whole bunch of clear products that I thought you could use with a clear album. We saw quite a few different transparencies. I really like this one. This is from Little Yellow Bicycle. It's got this really great camera print on it and some edging and some different things like that, which would look really great on a clear page. You may have to cut them. You could even cut this out and punch holes in it and have it be a separate page that lays over the top of something else as an overlay. Lots of really great ideas for something like this. We have a whole bunch of different ones from different manufacturers. This is an older one. Oops, I gotta put something behind this so you can see it. Looking for something? Okay, there you go. This is a map from The Great Escape from Making Memories, which is really cool because this one doesn't actually have too much, other than this thing up here. You could cut any parts and pieces of this and use it as an overlay or as a corner or as a whole page. And this is an older paper collection, but we still have this particular transparency. We have a lot of overlays from Hambly. Lots of different varieties. Oops, those hearts are upside down, I'm sorry. In lots of different colors. Again, you can cut parts and pieces, do a whole background as these. This one is embroidery pieces. There's ones like this that are all mixed up where you can actually cut parts and pieces out. You could cut a photo and put it behind this and actually cut this out. You know, just cut some pieces of these. You wouldn't have to use the whole page, especially if you just wanted everything to be clear. Let's see, I grabbed a few more of the Hambly. You can't really see because it's white. Here's the same one, pink vines. The butterflies have been really hot. And they come in all different colors, all different kinds of patterns and colors. I also grabbed some vellum. Webster's Pages is the only people that we're carrying printed vellum from right now. People haven't been doing as much of that. But it's not, if you're looking for something a little more opaque and not quite so transparent, the Webster's Pages has some great vellum that you can cut up and use as a layered page. I also grabbed some die cut papers, like from Can Memories. They have a few different ones. And what's kind of cool about using one like this is that if you have it on one page, it looks like this, and then if you were to turn the page, you have the same design, just in a different color. And I did this in my Paris album a couple years ago, where on this page I used one of those die cut sheets and put it this way, and then when you turn the page, it actually still works on the design on this side. That's one of the things with the clear albums, is that whatever you have on one side, it's going to show on the other side, unless you find some way to cover it so that it doesn't show through. And sometimes that's a fun, sometimes that's a challenge, sometimes people don't mind. It kind of all depends on what you're looking for. Oh, I also grabbed the Basic Gray ones too. Basic Gray makes a ton of laser cut doilies and things like that, and then, you know, it's just white on the other side. There's also a whole bunch of overlays from my little shoebox. I don't know if you can see all those, but they have a lot of different designs that you can cut up. A flourish, and this is white on both sides, so you know what it's going to look like on one side, it's going to look like on the other also. Houses, little hearts, some flowers and butterflies. Almost every one of their paper collections has an overlay collection. So if you're looking just to only do clear things on your, yeah, now you can see it, do clear things on your clear album, these are just a whole bunch of different options. Oops. Obviously you don't have to do all clear things. You can intermix it with non-clear things. But I just grabbed all clear just to make sure. Let's see, My Mind's Eye has quite a few clear frames that you can use, which you can use, they fit perfectly over a 4x6 photo. If you wanted to, you could actually cut your photo just a little bit smaller than this, and so when you turn the page and look at the other side, the edging actually shows through on the other side as well. So you can put a photo on both sides and utilize some of that edging. They have a lot of different colors and varieties in several of their collections. Let me see, there's different frames. Oops. And then just some different designs that aren't necessarily a frame, but just different overlays. And you could put those over a photo or just over the clear page and have it show through onto both sides. Flowers, all kinds of different fun things that they have with several of their collections. Seven Gypsies also makes some clear journal transparency pages. I'm going to show you the back so you can actually see what these look like. But this one comes in different sizes, and you have all different kinds of things. These are more vintagey inspired. This one is a 6x6 pages. These actually are both 6x6 pages. And like I said, these are more vintagey inspired. Lots of different options for these, some journaling spaces and things that you can do. You could use these as a whole page and actually just put a hole punch through them. They wouldn't necessarily have to be cut up and used as a portion of your page. Excuse me. Basic Gray also makes these take notes. They have a clear section as well as a non-clear section, die cut behind it. So I put both of them in here because you could use them on both sides if you wanted to. You could use the clear section and then, you know, put something in between it and layer it with that one, or you could just use the top clear section on your page. And like I said, each one of their collections has one of these, so there's lots of different designs and options. And there's just a couple of these from American Crafts. They're a clear journaling sticker. These are an older product, not new, but they've been good sellers, so we've kept them around. These are all clear, so again, if you're looking for a clear product, these are great as you can see through them, and you don't have to worry about, you know, covering anything up, or they might look really cool on one page and then having the next page have the photo on it, so you see through the journaling page right onto the photo in the background. Lots of options with these. There's a couple of different packages with different colored journaling stickers on them. And so that's it for clear stuff. I threw in just a couple really super fast non-clear things, some envelopes from Maya Road and Seven Gypsies. They make all kinds of little parts and pieces of fun things that you can throw into journaling pages, punch holes in them and add them into your albums. But that gets into a whole nother thing and not anything near clear, but just some fun stuff anyway. So I hope that gets you set for a clear album, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.